Here's another example that's similar to example 4-3 that we just did in our book. So we're given that the mass of the sand to fill the test hole and funnel of the sand cone device is 885 grams. The mass of the sand to fill the funnel is 305 grams. The unit weight of the sand is 95 pounds per cubic foot. The mass of the wet soil from the test hole is 780 grams, and the water content is 10.3%. I want you to find the dry unit weight using this information. Okay, this is what I want you to try on your own. So pause the video here and work through this problem, and then come back and I'll work it with you. Okay, so I'm going to assume everybody's worked this one now, so let's go through it together and make sure everybody did okay. Okay, so the equation that we have for our dry unit weight, that's going to be equal to our wet unit weight over 1 plus our water content. Okay, we got our water content at 10.3. We need to find our wet unit weight. For our wet unit weight is going to be equal to our weight total over our volume total. Okay, so for our weight total, and we'll just come down here a little bit. For our weight total, that's just going to be the mass of the wet soil from the test hole, the 780 grams. And we know again that there are 453.6 grams in 1 pound. So 780 divided by 453.6 gives us 1.72 pounds. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and make our 780 1.72 pounds. So let's go ahead and do a conversion of the mass of the sand to fill the test hole and the funnel of the sand cone device, and a conversion of the mass of the sand to fill the funnel from grams to pounds. Okay, so we have our mass, scoot this up a little bit, of the hole plus the funnel is going to be equal to 885 grams. And again, we know there are 453.6 grams in 1 pound. So 885 divided by 453.6 gives us 1.95 pounds. Okay, so come back up here, 885 becomes 1.95 pounds. And then the mass of the sand to fill the funnel is equal to 305 grams. And again, we know there are 453.6 grams in 1 pound. So 305 divided by 453.6 gives us 0.67 pounds. Okay, so now we can determine our other information. So we have our weight total. Let's work on getting our volume total. So for our volume total calculation, we're going to take the mass of the hole plus funnel, subtract out the mass of the funnel, or the sand to fill that funnel. So that would be 1.95 pounds minus 0.67 pounds. 1.95 minus 0.67 gives us 1.28 pounds. Okay, so now that we know the mass of the sand to fill that hole is 1.28 pounds, we also know the unit weight of that sand is 95 pounds per cubic foot. So we've got 1.28 pounds, and we know that 95 pounds of that sand would fill a 1 cubic foot volume. So 1.28 divided by 95 gives us 0.013 cubic feet. That would be our total volume. So now we can go back up here and plug back in for our unit weight. So we have our weight total of 1.72 pounds divided by our volume total of 0.013 cubic feet. So we got 1.72 divided by 0.013, and that gives us 132.3 pounds per cubic foot. Okay, so now we can come back up here to our equation for our dry unit weight. That's equal to our wet unit weight of 132.3 pounds per foot cubed, divided by 1 plus our water content, which is 10.3. Again, we want that in form of a decimal, so 0.103. So 132.3 divided by 1.103 gives us a dry unit weight of 119.95, so we'll call it 120 pounds per cubic foot. Okay, let me know if you have any questions about this one.